All right, you ready?
Absolutely. This is big. Jane, take it away.
It is big. 16 hours big, as well as the first time since 2009 that the Creede Silver Strike has a today's special value, and it's ultra fine, and you guys have so asked for that, so I'm so happy to deliver. I'm Jane Treacy, and there is nothing like going back to what you fell in love with when you were young, and for me that was sterling silver. I always say my mom gave me my first sterling silver charm bracelet when I was 8 years old, and the rest was history. There's something that is so alluring and beautiful about this metal, and there's something about a woman that wears it and loves it. She likes things a little different. You're able to indulge in your love of beautiful things a little bit more. It's a precious metal. I love what the ancient Inca Indians called it. They called it tears of the moon. So think of moonlight on the water and think of all the beautiful places you'll wear it and all the great colors you'll wear with it. As we kick off the morning edition of our Creede Silver Strike, we have more hours than last year on air. We have 16 hours on air and, of course, much more online all day long. So let's take a look at the hottest thing happening. Now, we have a funny story in our family. We were going on a hayride and we were so excited because it was just going to be the four of us. And this very, very exuberant woman came up and screamed in my ear to her family, "Come on, you're missing it," for like 10 minutes. And of course, we got on the hayride with them. So like that lovely, quiet hayride was not to be. So I wrote down, "You're missing it" on this one because our designer called us and said, "You are missing the hottest trend of the year. And how can you do a Creede Silver Strike without it?" We've done a cross necklace in gold. It flew out the door. This is the first time we're doing an adjustable cross bracelet in silver, gold over silver in yellow, or gold over silver in the rose. It's $29.86. It is an advance order. It will be there in time. Actually, I think we have one to ship out immediately. Yeah, we do. But go quickly. And it adjusts from 7 to 7.5 or 8 inches. So the perfect gift, the hottest bracelet. It's a sale price under $30. I even asked our wonderful planner, Tricia, if we could put it earlier in the show because that is one you do not want to miss. That should have you tripping over the ottoman and getting to the phone or your iPhone right now. The first ultra-fine Omega ever as a today's special value. Over 7,000 ordered today. And this is a piece of jewelry which is two-sided, so you're getting two necklaces in one. I know it's the Creede Silver Strike. This commemorates the last big Western silver strike in the history of the U.S., and we've done it for years, every day on October 2nd. But this piece is actually ultra-fine. It's not 92.5 parts pure silver, and you're seeing it more from the shiny side to the textured side. It actually is 95 parts pure silver, so there's more precious silver in ultra-fine than in sterling silver. It is also nickel-free, it is hypoallergenic, and it is more tarnish-resistant than traditional sterling silver. But we have had an enormous response, as we should, to this necklace in 16, 18, or 20 inches. It's on 3 easy payments, and it's J271631. I just was hanging in the green room with Danny from Orpaz, my dear friend Peyton Kelly, and the one and only Robert Elizondo of Creede. And I wrote down a quote from Christy, our buyer, and I'm going to wait until you meet Robert on air to read that quote to you. He has outdone himself. This is the Creede Sterling Druzy Quartz Station Bracelet Watch. It's a sale price of $199.86. Extraordinary. And Robert was saying, "Jane, make sure everybody knows that matching 6 pieces of druzy is very, very difficult. As difficult if you were trying to match 6 rubies. I mean, it is a natural, amazing quartz. And what he does here is use the finest grade, 6 pieces, elegantly set. Have you seen how the other people are setting druzy? I mean, we do it to perfection. And I can't believe this watch isn't higher than the QVC price. 6 easy payments, the only item on the day that's on 6 easy payments, and it's $33.31. Now, my pick of the show, and I also have a hot pick waiting in the wings, is this twist design hinged bangle. It's lovingly made in Italy. It's a hinged bangle, so I know you love that, easy to get on and off. We have it in an average that's going to fit about a 7 to 7.5, and we have it at large. It's going to fit 7 3/4 up to 8 inches. It's hypoallergenic, nickel-free, tarnish-resistant, 95% pure silver up from your classic sterling, and that would be a beautiful complement to our today's special value. I know how much you love the Prerogatives line on QVC, so we've done this collection for you for our Creede Silver Strike at a great sale price, and the sale prices are here till midnight. It's a perfect gift because it's the starter set. You get the bracelet and you get all the fashionista charms, plus the 2 stoppers so you can wear it as is or you can add more charms either from QVC or elsewhere. It's the only prerogatives order in the sale and the only order we're ever going to receive. Okay, Lisa Robertson had it on last night. I was wearing it yesterday during Fashion Day. Lots of the hosts took my hot pick, which I absolutely picked for you from about 20 paces away. I saw this in the tray. I just was over the moon. I knew it was something that we had never seen anything like it before. It is J274803, brand new today. We have green agate or black onyx or white mother of pearl, topped with actual gold leaf, and then that beautiful faceted quartz and surrounded by citrine. It is exceptionally gorgeous, and it is $33.50 on 4 easy payments. If I were you, I'd pick a color and I'd pick a size now. So we're going to get started this morning with something whimsical and wonderful. And I just want to mention that not only is this a chance for us to share together our Creede Silver Strike 16 hours on air, where we really have done this for years on QVC, but it's also a day where we remind you it's the final big silver sale before the holidays. And although this is new and only here at QVC, it actually is something that you asked for. We have done for years the beautiful ruby slippers, this size. And this size is actually what we call the large size. And the ruby slippers plus the bail is a little over the ruby slippers are about an inch, including the bail, it's about an inch and a quarter. You guys loved the ruby slippers because they really are absolutely what Dorothy stepped into. And if you're a shoe girl like me, you have to have these. But then a lot of you said, I want to share this with my daughter. Or I really love this concept, but they're a little bit too big. I like something that has more of a charm, appeal. You know, I'd like to maybe layer it with some other pendants. You asked, we delivered in our Creede Silver Strike. So we brought out the smaller version. And as you can see where the mommy slippers, they measured approximately an inch. These measure just about 3/4 of an inch. Down to the bow, down to the heel, these are all encrusted with crystals by hand. In the smaller of the 2, which again, brand new today, and there's a brand new box as well, they are 150 hand set crystals. So take a look at this shoe, which is 3/4 of an inch. I love the sole, you know. Somebody famous is not the only one to have really great soles. So there you've got on the large 180 handset crystals. And this is on a sale price. So the Creede Silver Sale is silver on sale all day long on QVC.com and 16 hours on air. So in the old days when we did it, we didn't have QVC.com yet, believe it or not. So we actually, thanks to QVC.com, can have much, much more available for sale for you. So you've got a wide variety to choose from. And this comes in the cutest little box. Well, first of all, they're held in a red satin bag, because where do you put your ruby slippers? You put it in a red satin bag. And what kind of box do you put your ruby slippers in? You put them in this beautiful ruby slipper box. And on the back, there's even a little logo of the ruby slippers. And I think that this is something that never, ever, ever, ever ends. You know, when we're tiny, we remember falling in love with the ruby slippers and being really, really scared of the witch. And for those of us with daughters who fell in love with that movie, you know, remember when they were little and they were marching around on the yellow brick road. But there is something about tapping your heels together and saying there's no place like home. And somebody in your life right now may really need that message. Is it a daughter? Is it a granddaughter? Is it your sister? Is it your best friend? Sometimes home is not just a place, home is you. Home is your heart. So I think that this is something that you buy and you tuck away, and when you get that heartfelt message from your daughter, or when you get a call from a best friend who really, really needs you, you have a chance to say, you know what, sweetheart, there's no place like home. I'm just the click of a heel away. And it's those things that you keep with you your entire life. And I just think that there is so much more than just the love of this famous movie and the love of that message. There's something really bonding about us girls and ruby slippers. And there's not going to be these available anyplace else but right here at QVC. There's nothing else like this in the entire sale. They're new today because you asked for the smaller size. So you could do that mommy-daughter gift, or you're a little more petite, or you said, you know, I've got the big ones, but I'd love to wear them the way Jane's showing them right now because, you know, even though they come on an 18-inch chain that's included, you easily could swap it out for another chain. So the smaller of the two are 2 easy payments of $31 in the brand new box. The larger, which are just back in, even though the whole collection is considered new because we added the size that you asked for, is $36. And I mean, just imagine that gorgeous enameling and that hand-set crystal that really makes these come alive. I mean, there are certain things that are truly universal around the world. One other is coming up in the show, so stay with me for that. It's a symbol that's probably recognized around the world, and it makes everybody happy. And I have that in silver as a last chance item. But these are brand new, and that's that universal symbol of there is no place like home. You've got the power in you. You just got to click your heels. J272344, brand new. So I'm so glad that Tricia was kind enough to put this on early in the show because I had a feeling you were going to love it. We already have an update on the cross bracelet. 300 of you have already dialed in. The yellow is shipping out today, and that's yellow gold over sterling silver. The rose and silver are now on an advance order, but that's in time for the holidays. It's in time for Christmas. You'll get it during Advent. It's shipped out on December 10th, and that means that you can still shop with confidence, get the sale price, but you're not charged until it's shipped to you on December 10th. Danny Neufeld is going to be joining us from Orpaz. So we have Orpaz in the show. We have Peyton Kelly in the show. We've got Robert Elizondo in the show. We have another great movie tie-in the show. This is the beautiful brand new elongated ring. I had a labradorite piece of jewelry on Saturday, and it sold out in the necklace before I got to it. So I just want to tell you, if you want lab, that's one of 2 beautiful labradorite pieces in the show. Actually one of 3. One other, though, I actually helped design for you. But this is gorgeous, and if you want the labradorite, don't wait. It's $58.42. It also comes in a sweet and beautiful rose quartz. So we are coming up to our today's special value. The first time we've done an ultrafine silver today's special value in, I think, like 11 years. The first time that we've seen today's special value during a Creede event, and you've been asking for that in like 3 years, since 2009. And in about 10 minutes, we're going to bring up our today's special value, J271631. The reason why I'm putting it here is this beautiful high polished side. It obviously reversed to the textured side, but that high polished side is gorgeous with these earrings. And in fact, that's what I'm wearing. These are new today. So we're going to have a lot of conversation in our show together about ultrafine, which is here at QVC. It's obviously going to match my pick of the show, which is waiting in the wings. And these earrings are bold and exciting, but they're the only Omega backs on the day. Omega backs are those backs that mean you never lose the back. The U-shaped closure never kind of loses its strength. You just put them on and you go. And it has only been probably in the last 5 or 6 years or so that the designers, and these are from Italy, Blue Oro, one of my favorite designers, whether it's in gold or in silver, and in this case it's ultrafine, so it's even better. It's truly just a new feat to be able to take that hoop, which traditionally they couldn't figure out, or it wasn't just the right angle to do an Omega back, and now to give you that comfort and that elegance of the Omega back. But this is the only Omega back hoops on the day. They're not sterling, they're ultrafine, they're even better. So let's talk about that, because it certainly will be a conversation with the value of the day, right? If you're looking at sterling silver, and you might be saying to yourself, oh please Jane, let me bang my head on the table, I so know about silver, but we'll just do it, okay, and kind of get it out of the way. Sterling silver is 92.5 parts pure silver. The rest of it is an alloy to give it strength and durability. When we did ultrafine silver, we decided to go to our Italian designers, to go to our designers around the world and say, we want a better alloy. We actually did ultrafine years ago, but it was very difficult to work with, so all of the pieces were very, okay, I'll say it, boring. So this is actually new technology in the past couple years that goes up to 95 parts pure silver. So it's kind of like going from 14 to 18 karat gold. We all know that 18 karat gold has more gold in it than 14. So this has more silver in it than traditional sterling silver. We also did some other things to it. It is hypoallergenic. It is nickel-free if you have issues with that, and it's also more tarnish-resistant than traditional sterling silver. So it's a really higher-end, more elegant opportunity, and you're doing it at unbelievable sale prices today. So the smaller of the two, which is an inch, that's $42. The larger of the two hoops that I have on, $50, and they're by far the most popular. So if you're looking to give a gift, an Italian design is always the way to go. Let's face it, they just lovingly make their jewelry. I remember once looking at a silver piece. One was a piece made elsewhere and one was a piece made in Italy. They were hoop earrings. They were almost exactly the same. But when you looked at them, there was just something different. Look at my rock stars today, Katia and Iris. You guys are gorgeous. Look at you. Look at that value of the day with these earrings. Glowing. Iris has put two of them on. Katia has one of the necklaces on. All three of us chose this earring to go with the today's special value. So even though we have hoops that will actually complement the value of the day, these will as well. They are bold, they're exciting, and when I visited Italy for the first time ever back in the early 90s, I asked the one designer from Milor, okay, so like if I'm going to treat myself, what should I bring home? And he said an omega back earring. So it is an Italian standard. These are beautifully done, and you would never imagine you're getting more silver, more benefits, more beauty at the sale price of $42 for the smaller that Katia has on, or $52 for the larger hoop that Iris and I are wearing. So it's an absolute beauty with the value of the day, J271631, and they, again, are here at that sale price until midnight tonight. Well, when I was getting dressed today, coming out on the air, I had so many people talk about this bracelet because they put a big tray of jewelry out at the operations desk, and we were all kind of, you know, looking in and taking a look at it. And I mean, people were asking me, is this silver? How is it made? I'm going to tell you all about it when we get to it. It was one of my big picks of the day. I just thought it was one of the most spectacular pieces of silver I had ever seen. And I've been selling silver with you for 26 years. J272206, sale price at $229.86. One, we did all silver. The other, we did silver, but we cladded in beautiful gold. Okay, so I guess it was a good idea we moved this up. But I just want to let you know, Peyton Kelly is going to be joining me for two items. One is a surprise. The second one is this ring. And, you know, Stan's on the chair upstairs, so you never know that this might not stop up a little earlier because this is my pick of the show. It is a bold gemstone, green agate, black onyx, or white mother of pearl that has that beautiful gold leaf, that's natural gold, topped off with a crystal quartz top that makes it a doublet, and it's surrounded by citrine. It's on 4 easy payments of $33. And I just want to show you the other two options because they're all gorgeous. So if the green isn't floating your boat, we also have it in white mother of pearl and we have it in black onyx. I mean, haven't seen anything like that in all the years. That's kind of the underlying theme of this 16-hour on air today. Just like this, like our great designer called our buyer not so long ago and said, honey, we are missing the boat here. Yeah, missing it, like we say in my family. Here is probably the most talked about, the hottest, the most, I can't find it anywhere, jewelry design of holiday 2012. This is the kind of jewelry that people will say, I've been looking everywhere for a cross bracelet. Do you know where I can find it? You know how people post those queries at QVC.com. We've already sold out of the original quantity in the rose gold clad over the silver and in the all sterling silver. In the yellow, we're about to sell out of our original quantity. We only have 300 remaining. I don't know if you've seen anybody in these really great cross necklaces or bracelets. It's very hot in the fashion magazines. You've seen a lot of the Hollywood celebrities that set the trends wearing this. We had an all gold necklace that like flew out the door, but we didn't have anything like this. So we brought in this cross bracelet. Now, in the silver and in the rose, it's going to ship out on December 10th, which is plenty of time for holiday gift giving, but it's also going to be something which is not charged on your credit card until we ship it. And the charge on your credit card is pretty darn amazing because that is coming in at $29.86. The other thing that makes it a great gift, and oh, by the way, you can return any present to the end of January. So we have January 31st, 2013 as a return opportunity for you. So if you wear it at the longest with the lobster claw clasp, that's an 8-inch bracelet. If she's got more of an average size wrist, you clasp it here and it brings you into 7.5. And if she has more of a small wrist, you clasp it here and that's going to give you a 7-inch bracelet. So already built in, you don't have to worry pretty much for gift giving, because although there is no such thing, I guess, as one size fits everybody, this is going to be one size fits most, because it goes from a 7 to a 7.5 to an 8-inch bracelet. It is something which shows your faith in such a contemporary way. I think it's so appropriate, shipped out on the 10th of December, so you'll have it in time to wear on Christmas Day. It is a great gift for somebody who's going to be married, who's getting confirmed, who is maybe graduating. And like we said, our buyer picked up the phone and the designer said, Christy, you guys are missing it. You cannot have this sale without a cross bracelet. And so she's being the amazing buyer that she is. She said, okay, show me what you got. We saw this. We thought it was spectacular. The cross itself is about 2 inches and it's curved because it's going on your wrist. So there might be a lot of wannabes out there that are doing this type of a design. The only unfortunate part about it is, you know, if you put a straight cross, which is easier to do, on a curved body, it's not going to fit comfortably. I absolutely could see you getting and wearing more than one. If you would like to get, let's say, a silver and a yellow, or a silver and a rose, and wear them together, you could. If you would like to wear 3 for the 3 crosses in Calvary, if you'd like to send or have more than one, maybe to symbolize the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I mean, you can wear it any way you like. But for somebody that collects crosses, and I know so many of you do, from the Jacqueline Kennedy collection to beyond, to someone that just, you know, she travels a lot. A lot of us keep maybe a rosary in our pocket. I mean, this is something that if you are looking for the ultimate gift, it is the #1 expression of faith for 2012, and we brought it to you. We are very busy on the phone lines, so automated ordering, QVC.com, and I want to pull this off so that you can see how the cross is curved. See how that beautiful curve is in the watch, the cross, like a fine watch? That's going to fit very, very, very comfortably on your wrist. Let's go up and say hi to, is it Keisha?
Kesha.
Kesha. Hi, Kesha. How you doing today?
I'm so good. I'm happy to talk to you.
Thank you. It's great having a conversation with you, too. Is it around this beautiful cross bracelet that we just brought in?
Yes. Yes, I have to get it. I have to.
And what color did you choose it in?
I got the gold, because I can't wait.
Right. So it's the gold over the silver, and I guess you've seen this, you know, have you seen this concept, or is this kind of fresh and new for you?
No, I see it in the magazine.
Right.
On the, you know, on the celebrities, but, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to get one because sometimes you're in a place and you just want to remember there's somebody higher than you.
Absolutely.
Not saying the bracelet is higher, but
God upstairs is.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know
Yeah.
what, Kesha, you're absolutely right. It's something we need to, you know, just kind of reach down during those times of life, because they're all going to come. Even good days to say thank you, and tough days when you say, okay, I need a little help here.
Yeah.
But to have that on your wrist is really, really important, and it's beautiful. And I think it shows others that you are a woman of faith, and I think that's so beautiful and important.
I really need it for a couple months. I'm there right now. I'm in that little corner.
Yeah. Well, you know what, honey? When you reach out, we're going to keep you in our prayers.
Yes.
And this is going to help you through. So I'm glad you called in today, and I think it's a beautiful way for you to get through the tough times.
All right. You take it. I love you very much. You're so pretty.
Oh, thank you, Kesha. I'll keep you in my prayers tonight. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. So, I mean, there's always a reason, right? We talked about that with the ruby slippers. We're seeing it here with the cross bracelet. I have an update for you. All choices are on the advance order, which ships out on December 10th. Now, you may think that we have an unlimited amount of orders that we can take to ship out on December 10th, and honestly, that's not true, because this was really just added into the sale. We got everything that we could get immediately, and then we said, listen, could we take some advance orders, because we want you to have the sale price, we want you to have it in time for Christmas, and the way to do that is with this advance order. So we'll ship it out, we promise, on December 10th. You're not charged till that day. And remember, it is adjustable. So whatever color you choose now, all shipping out on the 10th of December with 2,000 ordered, you're going to be able to do it in a 7, a 7.5, and an 8-inch in one bracelet. That's not a choice up. Jeanette's on the line. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome to QVC. How are you? Hey, Jeanette, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, honey. It's Jane. How you doing?
Okay, fine. And how are you this morning?
Very well, thank you. How about all the silver and all on sale?
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love gold too, but I love religious articles, and you know, this bracelet hit my eye. It's just that I have a very small wrist like you, and I really take like a 6.5, 6 3/4. So I'm hoping the 7 won't fall off my wrist because I really, really like it.
Okay, well, let me show you. I actually clasped mine bigger because I was doing it myself and I was in a hurry.
Yeah.
So let me just kind of approximate where it's going to hit. That's about what the 7 inch is going to look on you.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because see, this guy not being a chain, you know, that takes up a little bit more space on your wrist. And what I always do is if the bracelet is a little bit larger than I like, I put it on the back of my watch. So,
oh yeah, so the watch will hold it back.
Yeah, the watch. Yeah, it's. I don't think it's going to fall off your hand by any stretch of the imagination. It might be, you know, a little looser than a 6 3/4, but it really is a true 7 when you measure it down.
Right, right. I appreciate that, and it's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yes, I collect a lot of cross pendants also, so this will be my first cross bracelet, actually, and I'm hoping I enjoy it. I think I will.
I think you will, Jeanette, and it's funny, once you get this and you start wearing it, or maybe even before it arrives, you're going to start seeing it in magazines, on a celebrity, like on TV, and you're like, wait a minute, that's that bracelet I just bought. Like, it really is this quiet, wonderful strength of a trend that's popped up, and we just wanted to make sure we had it for you at a sale price.
Oh, yes, yes, I appreciate that. I buy a lot of things from QVC. I've been with you since 94.
Wow, that's probably when I went to Italy, so thank
Really?
you. Yeah, I haven't been there since. I think they need to send me back.
Yeah, once I started watching, I got hooked. Then I watch you on QVC.com, and
Good.
you know, it's good. I enjoy it. It's you know, something of fun to me.
It is. It's conversation, and we get together and we share stories
and it's
and
a
do
happy
shopping
thing.
at the same time. It is. It's like
It's
Disney,
a happy thing.
place.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeanette. Enjoy. I'm glad you got one today.
Okay, thanks a lot, Jane.
Thank
Take care.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So we brought this in. It's going to be here for the day till midnight at the sale price of $29.86. That's really one of the best prices of the day. And all 3 colors have now gone to an advance order. So that's going to ship out on the 10th of December. And remember, you're not charged until then. So that's a really, really big deal. So here are our beautiful oval twist earrings in the box. They're gift boxed, believe it or not. There's 2 sizes. They are $18 or $26. And I would just like you to know that I have a very special story about these, so I hope you can stay with me. So there's a lot of firsts. And when you have firsts in a company, like Jeanette was just saying, she watched us since '94, we went on the air about 26 years ago this November. Exactly 26 years ago this November. And in all that time, this is the first ever ultrafine Omega that came in as a today's special value. And that is why about 7,000 of you said, I need this necklace. You know, there are certain pieces of jewelry that send the message that you are an elegant, well-dressed lady. Certain brands of a watch, right? Maybe a beautiful, really important pearl stud earring. But the Omega necklace, whether it's been done in gold or silver, or in this case, upgraded to the ultrafine, and honestly, 2 necklaces in one, that really says, I've arrived. This is an important and expensive, a beautiful necklace, but not today. Not at this value, because today and today only, it's at a today's special value price. And let me tell you, if everything from Creede Silver's sale is on sale till midnight, imagine how tough we are on our Italian designers on this puppy, because we have to make sure that this one is really, 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 really affordable. So we get the lowest price we ever can for that day on the ultrafine 8mm. That is how Omegas are measured. If you would rather it in the measurement that you're a little more comfortable with, perhaps, that comes in at 3/8 of an inch wide, just about. So it's bold. I mean, this is a bold Omega, and it's 2 Omegas in one. So one side has this beautiful diamond cut side, which is a gorgeous texture, which is so important as always in jewelry and so interesting. And then the other side is high polish. So you didn't just buy yourself an Omega necklace, you bought yourself 2 Omega necklaces with a big old lobster claw clasp. And let's again remind you there's 3 sizes. So for the first time in 3 years, we finally, you've asked for it, have a today's special value during Creede. This one is going to be 3 easy payments of $28 for the 16-inch, and that again is like 2 necklaces in one. For the 7 1/4, or the 18-inch, I should say, you have 3 easy payments of $32, again, 2 necklaces in one. And for the 20-inch, so we did 16, 18, and 20, you have 3 easy payments of $34.67. And again, we all know silver is 92.5 parts pure silver. Not everybody on the street would recognize that ultrafine is a step up. Ultrafine is actually 95% pure silver. So there's more precious metal, and just like gold, silver has skyrocketed. You ask Robert Elizondo when he gets out here how much silver was when we first started bringing his watches to QVC and how much it costs today. So this is a precious commodity, it is a precious metal, and unlike other pieces, this is more precious metal in one piece. This is 23.7, 25.8, or 28.5 grams respectively in the lengths of ultrafine, which is 95% pure silver. 95, not 92.5, 95. So we bring it up. And not only that, the benefits are it is nickel free. It is hypoallergenic, and actually it's more tarnish resistant than traditional sterling silver. So there's everything good. So you're getting more, but you're getting it at an amazing value today and today only. And if you want the 18-inch, I really wouldn't be waiting. Also, I mean, this is what we wear this time of year when we're wearing maybe a little more suited looks, some cardigan sweaters, that beautiful V-neck bow blouse that you got from Joan Rivers. This is something that encircles the neck beautifully. Katia's wearing it on the high polished side in the 16-inch. Iris is wearing it on the pattern side in the, do you have the 16 and the 18 on, I think? And the 16 and the 18. So getting more than one is a really, really, really cool idea. And I thought it was so cute because Christy, our buyer, said, okay, Jane, I went out there and I tried to find an 8mm Omega just in sterling silver, because ultrafine, you know, you're really not finding that 95% silver out there. And she said the one and only that I could find, I didn't even know about the quality, you know, I only saw it, you know, I guess online, but she said the amazing thing was the price. Wow. So this is fabulous. Years ago in Italy, I learned that this is what a good Omega should do. When we started selling Omegas on QVC, they were very stiff. They were round, almost like, you know, a clown collar in a way. And if you put your fingers on 2 sides of it, it didn't give you that smile. When you see that smile in an Omega, that beautiful flexibility, that means it's just going to slip over your neckline so beautifully, and also makes it very easy to take it and turn it on the other side like I just did, because it's 2 necklaces in one. I also love the fact that they gave you that extra little charm in the back showing that this is made in Italy, this is ultrafine, and look at the size of that lobster claw clasp. In this day and age, most designers are making everything as small as they possibly can. We gave you big and bold and beautiful, and this is a true Omega. There's a lot of necklaces out there that are trying to act like an Omega and walk like an Omega and talk like an Omega, but they aren't a true Omega. This has the mesh on the inside, the wrap ultrafine silver on the outside, and I mean, look. Yesterday, I know Jill had this on during her Fashion Day hours with you. No matter who wears it, it just like throws this light on the face. So if you're thinking of gift giving, this is today and today only. And that means when we get to the end of the day, all the sale prices go away, but imagine how important the today's special value has to be. And you've been asking for Omegas because I think the classics are back. We've been starved for the classics because the precious metals are just so expensive. So we said, okay, we haven't seen a Creede today's special value that was silver on Creede Day since 2009. We have never seen an Omega from the ultrafine collection at a one-day only low price. And ultrafine, remember I said we used to do it years ago and then we made it even better, we upgraded it, we just like, came up with this alloy that makes us turn it into so many beautiful high-end pieces. We actually haven't had an ultrafine today's special value in 11 years. So if you're ready to stock up, today would be the day to do it. With over 8,000 ordered and only till midnight do we have the value of the day price and the easy pay that reflects $28 to $34.67. When was the last time you bought yourself an Omega? Do you have a silver Omega? Like I do, but it's not 8mm. It's not reversible. Maybe the Omega that you own is an 18. You always wish you had one a little longer. Go for the 20. Maybe you've got an 18 at home. You always wish you had something a little shorter to really curve around the neckline like you see on our models and on yours truly. Then you go for the 16-inch. I think this is that, like, you know, one for you, one for me, two for you, two for me kind of moment. If you are, I mean, really, like if you're buying this as a present, you're going to get it home and say, oh my gosh, why didn't I get more than one? And then you've just bought yourself a beautiful necklace, which absolutely can be turned around. So you take it. There's one look of our today's special value. High polished, beautiful shining. We do have a bracelet that complements this that's done on the high polished side as well. You can get the earrings that I was wearing, or we have these beautiful ultrafine hoops. That's one look. That's actually, I think, a very sleek, a very elegant, you know, almost a very modern, fresh look. You take it on the opposite side, and this is going back to Italian workmanship from the very, very early days of when we started falling in love with all the beautiful Italian gorgeous silver and gold jewelry, this being ultrafine. There it is on the pattern side. Now it almost has like a little bit of an animal print, you know, a python print, an interesting texture. So you go away with this, you've got two necklaces in one. You give this as a present for the holidays, she gets two necklaces in one. And I mean, I love it layered. I thought Pat looked beautiful in this with more than one. But the beauty is an 8mm, you know, we even toyed with, do we want to bring in a pendant on a really big bail? And certainly you could put a big bail or a big enhancer over this, but there is just so much going on here. I mean, look at that. This is a bust, obviously, a little velvety bust. And even then, with all that flexibility, I can take it and I can have it fit the bust perfectly. Notice how it's not flipping forward. When you put it on that side, it stays on that side. So Shirley's on the line. Shirley, happy Creede Silver Sale Day. How are you?
Oh, my goodness. I am so much better now that I bought this necklace.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you know what? It took us forever because it's the first Creede Omega Today special value, but forever was worth the wait, wasn't it, Shirley?
Oh, my. I have a 16-inch that's not ultrafine.
Okay.
And I have some of your ultrafine earrings, and ultrafine really is ultrafine. So I can't wait to get this 18-inch because that's so gorgeous. And the fact that it's double-sided really blows me away.
Because now you, like you said, you got two necklaces to play with, right? I mean, instead of just buying one and then coming back and saying, oh, I love that, let me spend the same amount of money and get another one, you're good to go. You did it right away.
Yeah, I think this is just gorgeous, and I cannot wait to get it.
Well,
and I love almost every single thing I ever get from QVC, and I should probably keep the TV off.
And I'm glad you said almost, because I'm glad that everybody knows that if you get something home and it's not exactly right for you, you can return it.
No problems at all. In fact, I hardly ever go to the mall anymore because QVC has the best quality of everything out there.
Thank you. Well, you know, what the other stores don't have, and you probably know this, Shirley, is our quality assurance lab that, like this, it's called a first piece sample, and it comes in and it's going to pass that, and if we say no, it doesn't come in until it gets fixed and it's perfect. So, you know, when we say this probably took us over a year in the making, this was definitely well worth the wait and well worth the work that went into it.
Oh, it's gorgeous, and I think the clincher of why I end up buying so much is I love the easy pays because it's harder to put $100 out than it is to put $34 out.
And then budget it in and say, oh my gosh, I just got this upscale beautiful necklace and now I'm good and I have two and I actually, you know, I spent money but I saved money, right, Shirley?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Oh, you're doing a great job, and I'm glued to the TV.
Thanks, Shirley. I'll be with you for Silver till noon, and then we have some great other programming, and then Creede comes back at 4 this afternoon Eastern Time until midnight. So keep checking back in.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you, Shirley. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So it's 3 easy payments of $28 for the 16-inch. 16 inches, we've kind of had a run on them lately in some of the fine jewelry shows. When we get to midnight, if there's any of these left, and with well over 8,000 ordered, that's probably not going to happen in a big way. You're going to see the price go up, and the easy pay can't be 28 to 34. And again, it's 95 pure silver in ultrafine, 23.7 grams for the 16-inch, 25.8 grams for the 18-inch, and 28.5 grams for the 20-inch. Patricia's on the line. Hey, Patricia, it's silver and it's on sale, and those are really good words to use on a Tuesday morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm so excited to get this as a Christmas gift for my daughter.
Oh, isn't it nice when you just find the perfect thing for the one you love?
It is. It really is. And the fact that it's made in Italy, I'm overwhelmed.
Yes. Well, I mean, if you're going to get an Omega, an Italian Omega is really a good way to go.
Yes, it's lovely. I'm so excited.
And it's two-sided. So the other thing about it, Patricia, is when you give it to your daughter at holidays, you know, she's got the one side, and then when she wants something maybe a little bit more sparkling and festive, maybe, you know, the high polish is a little bit more classic and casual, and the diamond cut side takes you out in the evening. Two different looks in one necklace.
Which is
That's
really
fabulous.
nice. Yes, it's very nice. I like that.
And has she ever had the ultrafine line before?
No, this
Okay.
is the first time.
Well, 95% pure silver, absolutely nickel-free, hypoallergenic, and even more tarnish resistant than traditional silver. So I think she's going to be hooked, and I think you got her a beautiful present.
I do too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You have a great day, Patricia. Happy
You too.
holidays.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye. And I say that because by the end of January, you can still return this and anything else that you buy from QVC, and obviously anything else from the sale. So if you wanted to get some complimentary earrings, because over 9,000 of these necklaces have now been ordered, here we have them. So here are the earrings. The diamond cut round hoops. They complement. They're not exact matchy. We didn't want to do that too crazily, but they beautifully complement the Today's Special Value earring necklace. They're new today. They're $39 or $49. And like I said, we also did an Omega bracelet. It's also been like forever since we did an Omega bracelet. It's been crazy popular, so it's all on advance order. That ships out again on that date, December 10th, and that date again you won't be charged until the 10th when it ships out to you, as well as when you're thinking about that December 10th date, you're not worried about the holidays because it's going to be there, we promise, in plenty of time. So let's face it, I still have a hot pick. I still have this beauty. I've got my pick of the show. We've got Robert Elizondo right here in this case. You need to know all the cool stuff that's in there. So we're going to continue on in our Creede Silver Strike. If you love Orpaz, we've got 2 new pieces coming up next. And my friend David is back in the kitchen Wednesday night as always. So check that out and don't go anywhere. We're on sale today.
Hey foodies, join us on In the Kitchen with David this week as we welcome 2 celebrity chefs, Giada De Laurentiis from Food Network and Fabio Viviani from Bravo's Top Chef. All the cooking and all the fun begins this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
In 1993, Chaz Dean started a hair care revolution.
You're cleaning your hair with natural botanicals, essential oils, and essential extracts. It's that simple to have beautiful, healthy, shiny hair.
Discover When by Chaz Dean, starting this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, with more shows Sunday and Monday on QVC.
Enduring quality, distinctive designs, handbags with undeniable craftsmanship. For the style you want, Dooney and Burke. 2 shows this Saturday at 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
Well, the cool thing about all silver, all on sale till midnight tonight, is we get to introduce you to some of our favorite people in the world of sterling silver, and that would be Danny Neufeld. Danny, welcome back to QVC. Always good to have you here.
Good morning. Such a pleasure. I love those events. You know, it's such a jewelry celebrations, and I'm so honored to be here today.
And he just sparkles. He really does. Just like the beautiful silver that he brings to us called Orpaz. And Orpaz means?
Beautiful light in Hebrew.
Oh, and it is beautiful light. I have to say, we have 2 brand new pieces this morning. Yep. Danny will be back throughout the day, and you can always check online at QVC.com. But we really do get to choose. Like, we sit down months ahead of time with the first samples with Christy and all of our buyers, and they say, what would you want in your show? And I will tell you this, Danny, I'm going to give a labradorite update and an alert. Because on Saturday, We had some gold jewelry from Italy, and I had a labradorite pendant on, and it sold out before we got to it.
Wow.
So if you are listening right now and watched over the weekend, or you absolutely love those gorgeous tones, it actually looks like the Australian opal triplets that we had from the Smithsonian last week, and that is AAA grade, beautiful labradorite, and that's choice number 1. But not to be outdone, look at the magical, almost like fairy dust appeal to that beautiful soft rose quartz. It's your choice sizes 6 through 11. I have a lovely friend on Facebook that keeps asking for size 11 rings, so we'll do it. We're asking for more, but this is size 6 through 11, and it is coming your way for only $58.42. And I say only because, Danny, explain to us the care and the detail and the rarity that goes into this beautiful jewelry that's made in Israel.
Yeah, you know, Jane, we have a great opportunity to bring for QVC a jewelry collection that's made by few of the most talented jewelry designers in Israel. I think that the look that we bring in Orpaz is so different and unique that it's not anywhere out there, and I think that's what is really special about it. And because Israel is such a melting pot of cultures, and the look and the designs that we see here is so different. We've been doing really well with the elongated ring style. I think the way it's elongated your finger, it's really beautiful. I think it's the first time that we've been doing elongated style in labradorite, and I just love the way it came out. You know, labradorite, as you said, is the hottest trend and the hottest stone for 2012. But you know, in the Orpaz line, we don't try to be the trendiest. Right. You know, the look is very organic. Very artisan crafted. The dimension on the roses on the sides are beautiful, very 3-dimension. The texture that goes all the way around the ring, it's very unique, very special, brand new for today. And I think that the look of this ring is really getting a designer look, a designer piece of jewelry, all made of solid sterling silver. By the way, as for the rose quartz, it's the first time that we've been using a rose quartz in Orpaz. Love the way it looks, the contrast between the oxidized silver and the rose is gorgeous.
It's so feminine. It's so beautiful. And what I really appreciate is the fact that on the back of the Orpaz ring, it is completely backed in sterling silver. By backing that in sterling silver, especially with the rose quartz, you kind of get this magical glow through. That's why I said it's like fairy dust. It's just so, so beautiful. But with the labradorite, which is by far more popular, so if you want the labradorite, don't wait, especially those size 11s, that is backed by the silver, so you don't get that kind of washed out grade look that you sometimes do, even with the finest labradorite. QVC only uses AAA grade labradorite. So with any line, it doesn't matter what it is, you're going to get the best of the best. And I have a pendant and I have a cross coming up a little later, not from Orpaz, but in the labradorite, Orpaz earrings coming up next. But there is just such a difference, and it's your texture that people are crazy about, right, Danny?
Yes, you know, it's the texture that looks so different and so designer. It's like you go to a jewelry boutique store and get your own piece, and then the 2 roses on the side get such a great dimension and look for the ring. And I love the elongated shape ring style. You know, it's really so fresh, really for everybody.
Well, we always like to look taller and thinner, and those rings make our fingers look taller and thinner. Oh, honey, you have nothing to worry about. Come on. Well, coming up next is something brand new, and I think that if you've yet to try the Orpaz line, which has truly been on fire, all of the jewelry from Israel that we bring in during like these special days, not just event days, but sometimes Danny is here for like a day or two and brings you several hours. These are a great way to get to know this line of jewelry that has been so crazy popular. And the texture in Orpaz is beyond stunning. And I really feel like we've turned back the clock, Danny, because you don't see many bold, exciting sterling earrings for $35.76, especially that are carefully and lovingly handmade in Israel.
Correct.
So this is an unbelievable value, and I think it's a great way to gift the brand or get to know the brand. I really do.
Yes, and it's actually a brand new designer for the brand. You know, it's a special and amazing guy.
He's good.
Yeah, he lives in a like ecological farm, ecological village, no electricity. He's like very laid back, like very 60s. And he sits there and designs his own jewelry. All the texture, and this is a brand new texture that we launched here today, are inspired by nature. And the beautiful pear-shaped earrings really makes your face look longer. Love the details on the earrings that that he really did a great job. The back is all smooth, high polished. Each piece was polished by hand and from the back, and then beautiful textured on the front. Love the granulations and details on the pear shape. When you wear it, it's so hard to reinvent such a plain, just a plain silver earrings. And I think that when you wear those earrings, you really feel special. You really see the designer's signature on those earrings. It's all about the little details. When we talk about jewelry, it's all about the little details. And then if you look at the bell and the way it's on the top, like the silver wire that wraps, and then the French wire, and then the texture that goes all around, all over the earrings. Just beautiful pair of earrings.
This is the kind of earring that takes all of the sweaters that you're starting to get out of mothballs and shake out and get ready for fall and makes it look fresh and new and exciting. Like, I know this is a day to shop for the holidays, but it's also a great day to shop for you. And so this is so fresh and new and different. And also, if you are obviously an Orpaz lover, like you're going to love them. But if you're going to get into this world of Orpaz, this is a great way to do it. And the sale prices go till midnight only. And $35.76, now that's a wow. Carol's on the line. Carol, come on into our Creede Silver Sale. Say hi to Danny for me.
Hi, Danny. Hi, Jane. How are you?
Hey, good morning.
How are you today?
Good, good.
So what did you fall in love with from Orpaz?
Well, I ordered the ring that was on just before.
That's okay. We're all one big happy family. We kept everything out here.
But these earrings are beautiful.
Aren't they?
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
$35 and change. That kind of calls our name, doesn't it, Carol?
Right. And actually, I've watched the Orpaz line before, but this is my first purchase, so I'm looking forward to getting it.
And which stone did you choose?
The labradorite.
So not surprised, Carol.
And I got a large. I usually take like a 7.5 or an 8, so I got the 9, hoping that it will fit on the middle finger.
Yep, that would be great.
I think it would. I think this is probably a 6, so that's going to be good for me where it is. But let me see what this is. This might be the 7. No, that's even littler. So anyway, yeah, I agree. The nice part is it really does taper down in the back. It's not like some other band rings that are really thick. So you sometimes can, thanks to that, really work it over that knuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really comfortable. The one thing about it, you're getting a great elongated look, but it's very comfortable because the way it's tapered through the back.
And the good news is, Carol, we're going to be here till noon and then back with silver on air from 4 to midnight and all day at QVC.com. And these are not the only 2 pieces that Danny has.
No, we have more to come.
Oh, yeah.
So more Orpaz in the sale if you want to check that out at QVC.com.
Well, I'll be home all day.
Good. Keep us on in the background.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Carol.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
All right.
Bye-bye. So like I said, go online. Creede sale all day. Danny has more beautiful pieces from Orpaz, and you'll be back.
Thank you so much.
In
at 4
our
p.m.
kind of second event,
Yes.
right? A little later on today. So here is the ring that we just showed you, but we have an update. Oh, surprise, surprise, in the labradorite. We started with 600 in the lab, 200 remaining. We have all sizes, but we're getting limited. And I have a cross. I actually asked them to change the stone to a labradorite coming up. And we also have a reversible labradorite pendant all on sale all this morning. In fact, the lab pendant's coming up next, so stay with us. Now, I just told our wonderful caller, go to QVC.com. You know, it's neat because we have 16 hours on air, more even than the previous couple years, but we have 24 hours online. And by that I mean that you're able to see not only everything we sell on air, but lots of stuff we'll probably never get to, all at a Creede sale price until midnight, including other Orpaz pieces. So you'll see what's hot, what are the hot picks. You'll see what is the value of the day. That turquoise bracelet, that's the only turquoise of the day. That's, oh my gosh, and there's my hot pick. The other thing that's cool is we have a lot of pieces that are going to be last chance items that are really marked down to an amazing low sale price today that we'll just never see back in stock. Something for Disney lovers in this hour, something for a couple things for earring lovers in these 3 hours that you and I are together. So we just told you we started with 600 of the labradorite. We have 200 remaining in the Orpaz ring. And I promised you 2 more pieces of labradorite. One is waiting in the wings, so stay tuned for that. And the other one is right here. And I want to angle it towards the camera because sometimes you just have to get the light on labradorite just right so that you can see. This is, again, that AAA grade labradorite that has all those beautiful tones. Look at that blue coming out. There it is. That's actually called the Schiller effect that is in labradorite. And it's the way that the light reflects off of all of those wonderful little, you know, inclusions inside the stone that give it that beautiful kind of peacock feather appeal. I always think of, you know, you're at the zoo and a peacock is maybe wandering around like they do at the Cape May Zoo, one of our favorites, and then he puts his tail feathers up to the sun, and it's that just unbelievable blue and green with other colors in there. Now, I do have a turquoise bracelet that's coming up in the show, the only turquoise bracelet on the day. This piece reverses to turquoise. So here's the turquoise bracelet. That's coming up a little bit later. But this, just like our value of the day, is two pieces in one. And I was teasing my friend Christy, who is our buyer, because I said, okay, this is like just buy it. Like there are certain times that we have a piece of jewelry that's marked down to an incredible sale price that you look at this and say, okay, I gotta have that, because this piece on air was $121. We have a sale price of $69.48. That's almost a 50% savings. Maybe you loved it, but at $121, not so much. So we can't get this back in stock. One of the reasons why, if you look at this piece sideways, you'll notice that it does have the turquoise on one side and the labradorite on the other. That means that this is a very, very difficult necklace to cut. I also have to point out the pendant is made in the USA, and I absolutely love this chain. The chain is made overseas, but the pendant is made right here in the USA. This is really what you're getting, with no two of those AAA grade labradorites being exactly alike. So you've got one side, which is that magical, mystical, beautiful labradorite with all that play of color, and then on the opposite side, you flip it over, you get this beautiful, intense robin's egg blue turquoise, and it's really hard to do, to cut two stones exactly the same. Mostly, if you had a pair like this, it would be rounded in the back. These need to be flat because they have to sandwich them together like an Oreo cookie, which sounds pretty good right about now. And then they have to put that beautiful granulated bead around the outside. So this would work with artisan crafted jewelry. This would work on a really cool leather cord. The other thing to remember is this sale price is good till midnight of $69.48, and we cannot get this back in stock. I mean, this is first quality. This is the same elegant quality that we presented to you when it was $121. It's now $69.48. That's like almost a 50% savings. And over 500 have been ordered. And when it sells out, it can never, ever, ever come back in stock. This Easy Pay also will not be around at midnight. It goes to 4 easy payments. So the price will be higher and the easy pay will not be the same. So you've got 5 easy payments of $13.90 a month. That's under 50 cents a day for 2 beautiful opaque gems, both so strong in fashion, stunning sterling silver, an 18-inch chain, but you can swap that out and wear it on something shorter or longer. Look at Iris's beautiful, can I say Iris blue dress? You know, there used to be the song, the Alice blue gown. This is the Iris blue gown, and she's wearing the pendant on that labradorite side. That is stunning. Your lab will be different than Iris's and different than the one that's in front of me, because that chiller effect is going to react differently on where the stone is cut from the rough, but all of it is AAA grade. There are certain things, I've said this during gem shows, that I'm like, you know what, you just kind of have to buy it because the value here is just incredible. It's the only reversible pendant in the show, but it beautifully complements that reversible concept of the value of the day. This will not fit on the Today's Special Value, but I just was saying, you know, the Today's Special Value reversible giving us 2 looks in one, this reversible giving 2 looks in one at a sale price and a fabulous easy pay plan of $13.90. Kathy's on the line. Hi, Kathy. Welcome to QVC. How are you?
I'm good, Jane. How are you?
Wonderful. So how about nearly 50% savings on a beautiful concept in a pendant?
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Are you a fan of either of these gemstones, Kathy? Like, is that what caught your eye?
Actually, both of them, but I didn't have a labradorite pendant yet.
Right.
And I just ordered the labradorite or pause ring.
Okay.
That you just showed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just really excited to get this pendant.
And I have
and
to
the price. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I mean, I was teasing Christy, our buyer. I'm like, Christy, I don't even need to say anything, I think, during this presentation, because that's a moment where you just should get it. And it was so hard to do. I mean, it was a lot of silver and a lot of gem, but, you know, part of the process was just the labor that goes into this. And, you know, to see it at under $70 on the Easy Pay plan. You're right. The price is unbelievable.
It's crazy good. And Jane, I wanted to tell you, I've been shopping QVC for 19 years, and you have always been my favorite host.
Oh, Kathy, thank you so much. That really does mean so much to me, and I think we've grown and we've gone through so much, and we've just had a lot of fun together over the 19 years, and I hope we're together for many, many more.
Yeah, I share your love of silver, and it's just, actually, when you did retire briefly, I taped that program, and I cried all through it.
Oh, Kathy, you're going to make me sad. I'm like weepy this week, so like you're getting me.
I was so excited when you came back because you are just wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I can't ever tell you what it was like to be welcome back, and you're going to make me sad, so we're just going to say have a good day.
Okay, Jane.
Thanks, Kathy.
You have a great day.
Thanks, honey. Bye-bye. I love our viewers. They make me cry. Okay, so 1,000 have been ordered, completely reversible. The only pendant in the show that is reversible. But now, actually, we're going to show you a piece that I worked with our buyers on. About 6 months ago, they showed me this pendant, and I really thought that the stone was blah. I think it was just like, you know, I mean, it was okay. It was one of the chalcedonies. It was light, and I was like, really, guys? We're heading into Christmas time, holiday time. How about a labradorite cross? When have we ever seen a labradorite cross? And so they were able to do a labradorite cross with marcasite, which I adore. I think the sample, and then when it came in, I was so excited. And I cannot quite believe it's only $49.92. Now, the only turquoise bracelet in the sale today is J268342. 5 easy payments of $23.80 to $25.80. There's three sizes. And I mean, there you go again. Let's save about, $80-ish, $70-ish. Wow.